Oh, yeah, that's right. It is Madman Mondello coming at you live from the COVID-infested Alabama. Here at the Gardendale Garage. Yeah. Alrighty. Now. Alright, guys. Listen, this is an Xbox here for Charlene, Wyatt. Alright, she purchased off the website from us, and Charlene, here it is. Okay, you want it fat. So I got you a fat. Okay, it's all good to go. Alright, as you can see. We're going to go ahead, and what we're going to do is we went ahead, we RGH'd, we put a 320 gig drive in it. It's up on online servers, along with a 10-day trial, the Purge Epilogue Edition. Alright, so anyway, there you are. Okay, we're going to boot it up, and hopefully, with an insane amount of luck, it will boot. Alright, and everything will be okay. This is RGH 1.2, there she goes. I'm going to set you up over here so you can see what the heck is going on here. Okay, and there we are. Okay, and we're booting up, and we should come to the dashboard shortly. We're going to boot up into FSD Dash. We're going to get some notifications from the server letting us know it's online, live, and all that happy nonsense. There you are. Welcome to Alliance. And we're going to get one more, okay, which should be, there you are, okay? Now, alrighty. Charlene, here's the deal here, okay? Look, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go through this, alright, just so you know. Alright, here we go. Under emulators, Genesis Plus 360, SNES 360, and MAME. There is over 4,000 ROMs on that son of a gun. Okay, so have some fun with that. Alright, that'll keep you busy for a while. And then, of course, we have our Xbox Classic games. Yeah, there's a whole bunch in there. All kinds. Okay? And also the compatibility has been updated for that, so that way then they all play. Okay? Your homebrew section. Alright, your dash launch, XM360, XX menu, Xbox 360 dashboard, voice changer 360, simple name flasher, FX menu, flash 360, and back to dash launch. Then, of course, you have Xbox Live Arcade and myriad mind-boggling amount of arcade games, okay? That's one of my favorites right there, okay? And then, of course, we have our regular Xbox 360 games, which the thing is friggin' loaded pretty good. So, you know, like I said, there you go. Plenty, okay? Now, of course, to get to the original dash, you go to your Xbox 360 dashboard, mash the A button, mash it one more time. That will take you to the original dashboard. Also, you know, I mean, listen, I don't know what it is. Microsoft has been acting weird. It's like network works, then it don't, then it works, then it don't, then it works, then it don't. It's like really strange, you know. It's not my server. It's Microsoft. You know, they've been acting really weird. It went down for the second time this week, and it's just like wow, you know. I mean, but anyway, hey David, hey Sandy, how you guys doing? Good to see you guys. But it's up, you know. I mean, as you can see, you know. I mean, this morning, for some reason, it wouldn't connect. I'm like going like, what the heck is going on? And it's not the server. It is Microsoft. I'm like going like, what the hell are they doing? They trip over another Ethernet cord or what? You know, just weird. But you know, as you can see, you know, I mean, there you are. Your KV's on day one. Okay, you got 30 days left. You know, and I mean, you know, it's up and it's on live, so I don't know what's going on with it, but it just seemed, it was like hit or miss, okay? Anyway, over in our fifth tab are Ghost cheats and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. Alright, and then to get back to FSD Dash, smash the A button on Xbox Home. That will take you back. Alright, now, I'm rocking a wired connection here. Okay, so, yeah, nothing much, guys, nothing much, just dealing with this COVID-19 and everything being closed down and everything else. It's ridiculous, you know. I don't understand what the hell's going on, but, well, I do understand what's going on. It's this nasty virus that everybody's afraid of getting. So, you know, everything is getting shut down for some reason. It's just, well, for that reason, and it's just, like, not cool. I mean, when it's a ghost town, I mean, literally, it's a ghost town. It's crazy. I was out on the road earlier, and there's nobody out on the freaking road. Hell, there's nobody out. So I was like, wow, okay, that's cool, you know. I mean, but you know, anyway, you know, I got this all set up and everything, so it's all good to go. The only thing, Charlene, that you're going to have to do, all right, when you get this thing, is you're going to have to plug in your Ethernet cord. Now, mind you, I'm rocking a wired connection here, okay. So, you know, what you need to do is when you do that, you need to pull the drive on this thing, all right, before you power it on. All right, so you want to, so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and before you power it on, pull the drive, right? Make sure that your power cord is plugged in, power it on. go to the original dashboard. All right, well, it'll come up the original dashboard, actually. You'll come to a black screen. When you do, slide to the right, go to System, go to Settings, go to Network Settings. Under Network Settings, all right, what you're going to do is you're going to click on your wired connection. You're going to test it. All right, now it should have an IP, okay, because you're directly linked to your LAN. All right, it should have an IP. All right, now when you test it, it's going to check mark off LAN. It's going to check mark off Internet. It's going to fail on Xbox Live. Okay, it also might fail on Internet. It depends. All right. Also, there is a port 3074. So if you have to port forward it in your router, it's pretty easy to do. Okay, all you do is go to your port forward section, and you know, of course, you can set the IP to static, and then what you do is you go ahead and for that IP you put port forward UDP and TCP, you know, 3074. You know, there's also another port, I think it's 088 or something like that, but you really don't have to worry about that one. It's 3074 that you got to worry about, okay? That will stop the NAT restrictions and all that crap too, all right? Because then it'll be wide open to that IP, and it'll work its way through your router, okay? So, you know, there you go. That's how you do that. Then once you do that, okay, if you have to do that, all right, then shut it off. Plug the hard drive back in. Pull that cord out, okay? Please, for the love of God, pull the cord. And let it sit for 5 minutes, okay? Hey, Diana, how are you? Let that sit for 5 minutes with the cord out. You want to do that because you want to clear the SMC, all right? Because if you don't clear the SMC, you're going to wind up with a mess on your hands because it's going to connect, but it's going to connect to the server, but it's not going to connect to live because the DNS is going to be all screwed up. That's the reason why you pull that. So you let that sit for about 5 minutes. Once it's done, plug it back in, okay, like so. Power it back on. Now watch the thing blow up in my face or whatever, okay? Yeah. I hope not, anyway. That's if the screen actually... Yeah, there it goes. Okay. So anyway, my monitor is kind of flaky, all right, but it has a personal sentimental value to me, so that's the reason why it's hanging. When it dies, it dies. There's nothing I can do about it, but for right now, it's going to sit there, okay? You know, and as you can see, the logo stopped moving, which means now we're booting up into FFC Dash. There you are. Welcome to Alliance, and we're back on it. Okay, and as you can see, there you go, you know, and I mean, and everything is all right with the world, okay? You know, so that's the way you do it. And then what you do is you go on over to here. Let me go ahead and let me sync this controller. You hit the homebrew section. All right, and then what you're going to do is you go over to Xbox 360 dashboard, mash the A button, mash it one more time. And if it connects to live, which it should, this is the screen that you'll see. If you get the spinning circle of death, unplug it, let it sit for another 5 minutes. What am I going to tell you, okay? But, you know, I mean, pretty much, you know, there you go. And we'll bypass the sign-in. And there it is, okay? So, you know, I mean, everything is cool, you know? I mean, no big deal. And then getting back to everything dash, like I said, just hit Xbox Home. All right, so there you go. Hey, Mike, how are you? Good to see you. You get 3 things and you get ready to get... Oh, boy. To get 3 things, then I'll be ready to get... Oh, boy, here we go. Yeah, it's as bad as Chris Wright. David, you're as bad as Chris Wright, okay? You're a nut job, all right? That's why I love you so much. But anyway, you know, as you can see, there you go. So we're all good there, all right? Now, you know, I'm going to tell you, I went ahead and I've been kind of busy, all right, with some stuff, and it's been a little crazy, all right, for me anyway, all right. I'm going to show you guys something that I got here, all right, that you know, I have worked on, and I mean, I've worked on it a lot because I wanted to get it done because this is going to be for me because, you know, I like old school, okay, always did, always will, all right. This is my Project Excalibur right here, okay, with the Windows computer in it, see? So, you know, anyway, I have been, in the background, I have been loading this thing, okay? I've been getting it loaded and ready to go, and I got it to the point now where, let me set this up here, okay? I hope that you can see that, okay, because I can't see the screen. Let me see if I can see the screen here. Hang on here 1 second. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, you can see the screen. All right, good. All right. So anyway, I've been loading this thing up, okay? And as you can see, all right, we have N64. Yes, we have the famed Daphne emulator. Yes, we have Xbox games. Yes, we have Super Nintendo games. Yes, we have Sega CD games. Yes, we have Genesis 32X games. Okay, and of course we have the regular NES and systems, and then of course we got Mega Drive, and we have, like I said, MAME, and then Final Burn Legends. Okay, so there is a bunch on here. All right, that I have been doing with this thing. Okay, because I wanted to make sure that I was able to get most of everything that I wanted on here, and I'm taking ROMs from friggin' everywhere basically, and this thing only reads zip files. Okay, so your 7Z don't work, so you have to convert them or find a ROM that has zip files on them. Okay, but as you can see, we got everything loaded like Xbox games right here. Yeah, there's 158 available. All right, so I'll hit that, and hopefully it'll all come up. Yeah, and there you go. And as you can see, there's all your games. Okay. Yeah, I've been kind of really. Lazy Shoot Larry. Does anybody remember that? Okay, that was a cool game. That was a cool game. Okay, Midnight Club. In Dub Edition. Everything that you could want pretty much is on here. And mind you, okay, I have I'd say roughly right at about 1,300 games. Okay, for this thing. So this is just a small, minute amount that I did because I just wanted to make sure that everything was going to work right. So it's been pretty crazy. So I got that all working. Super Nintendo, 618 games available. The artwork was a pain. You got to know where to put the stuff, otherwise it doesn't come up, and it's enough to make you nutty. But as you can see, there you go, and there's all your games right there, and you can move on down. All right, there's like a whole ton of games here. Okay, Donkey Kong, Doom, Dragon's Zoo, Dragon's Lair. All the old school games. Okay, Fatal Fury. This is all old school stuff. All right, now that's just Super Nintendo. You have Sega CD. All right, there's 4 games available there. All right, Sega CD is okay. There's quite a lot out for it. I just wanted to load a couple just to make sure. And 32X games. There's 12 games available on that. Now, that's not all of them. I just wanted to make sure that the emulator was going to work with this and everything, which it does. So you got all your stuff right there, which is really cool. Yeah, Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah, there's like a whole heap load of stuff on there. That's your Nintendo emulator right there. So everything that you could want, it's all there. It's like and it plays so smooth. Somebody needs to do this for the 360, actually. Unfortunately, what the guy did was he took this, Rocky 5, he took this, and he was real smart about it. He took XBMC and he overlaid it. And that's what he did. He used the base of XBMC for this, which is really brilliant. Okay, it's just that if we can get XBMC to run on the 360, which I know David Kelso, who's a very good friend of mine, you all know him as C Forever, he's working on getting XBMC running on the 360, which he is doing. Okay, but if he can get the base code to work, then somebody can actually convert this thing, Rocky 5, to the 360, which would be really, really cool. Okay, that would be like really awesome, because that would really add another phase to the 360. And then we got Mega Drive. There's 430 games there on Mega Drive, which is really cool. You load that up now. Now that's Mega Drive. I also have the Japan Mega Drive too, which is kind of crazy. Now, to set the options on this thing, I think I need to go to, there's logos and there's mix art. Yeah, okay, yeah, and that's how you do that. So, pretty much you can see all, all your previews and everything in there. Then there's, of course, MAME, which is, which this is to its own. This is actually MAME Extras, and it's huge. And, there's also Final Burn Legends on here, which is, like, really cool. Now, as you can see, this is to its own, okay? And, there is a whole bunch of games on here that are just like, holy mackerel, you know what I mean? And this also plays Neo Geo and all that stuff too. So, you know, really cool. Really good stuff. To get out of it, I do believe that you hit the back and black button, and that will take you back to MU Station, okay? And I got this thing so it loads MU Station right when you boot it up, you know, I mean, so it's pretty much seamless. So what it's doing now is it's rebooting itself, and it's going to boot up into MU Station, alright? And then I'll show you something else that I did here, alright? Yeah, there you go. Okay, there is, let's see here, yeah, Super Nintendo, Sega CD, right? Nintendo, Mega Drive, MAME, yeah, and then there's Final Burn Legends, okay? This does Neo Geo 2 and all that kind of good stuff as well, which I was quite impressed with because it uses virtual memory and all that, which is really cool. That's another really good feature. And as you can see, I mean, you know, you've got all your box art and everything. Everything is there. You know, and I mean, it just goes on and on and on. I mean, it's just, I mean, the emulators are endless. I mean, it's nuts, okay? I mean, it really is nuts. So, you know, I mean, like I said, you know, I mean, this thing is just, like, you know, really cool. All right, and then, of course, you have an N64. I'll show you that in a minute. But you have Daphne also. The Daphne, that was a pain. That was a real pain. It was to itself. It was very hard to do because the file paths are totally different than, you know, what Rocky laid out for it, you know. But you can play these games, you know, and I mean, there's a whole bunch, actually. When you go to menu setup, you see there's a whole bunch of them, you know. I just clicked on the ones that I put in there. So, you know, I mean, you know, I mean, it works really good. And to get out of that, all you do is hold down the two triggers and press back and black, and that will take you back, okay, to MU Station. And, you know, pretty crazy. It's pretty nuts, you know, I mean, so it's a machine that has been forgotten for a long time and has made a comeback ever since, you know, Rocky and a lot of people have developed for this thing. And I mean, the development on this has been this has been more active than the 360, which is, I find, kind of strange, you know, I mean, but I mean, you know, I guess this is easier to develop for because it has been, like, cracked wide open, and there's, you know, pretty much nothing left to hack on it, you know. I mean, it's you know, it's a wide open system, you know, which is really cool. And then, you know, yeah, and just to show you, you got Nintendo 64. Now, this is surreal, actually. I had to make a custom tile for it. I had to make custom paths for it to work, okay, but it does work, as you can see. Okay, now it says I don't have box art for this thing. Yes, I do. I just have to figure out where it goes. You know, I mean, because it's, like I said, it's to its own. Okay, you know, and I mean, as you can see, you got the Mario Kart, you got Mario, you got all the stuff. Okay, you know, and you can go to Surreal Setup and you can set up your video settings. You know, so you got, see, enable 720p. You hit yes. Okay, and then what happens is when you back out of it, right? Okay, yes, and it plays music and all that. Okay. You can, let's see, 720p, yes. Okay. Zing, alright, good. Yeah, we're good there. Okay. Now, alright, we'll quit Surreal and we'll go back into it and you'll have a nice 720p display. Okay. This can be upscaled to 1080i. Alright, it can handle 1080i. But, however, I mean, it's not really noticeable to me, but it does slow it down. Okay, you know, I mean, it does slow it down. It's only a 733 Pentium that's in here. So, you know, I mean, we're talking old school. But, you know, I mean, other than that, you got everything that you could ever want on here. You know, so, you know, I mean, just to open people's eyes up to this thing, you know, I mean, because, like I said, retro is in for some reason. Everybody, there's a resurgence in this, and everybody is getting crazy about it. And I'm like going like, okay. So, you know, I mean, just so you can see, you know, what I've been up to, actually. So now I'm going to put that back. And Charlene, I'm sorry for taking up your time on this video, but, you know, I mean, I wanted to show you guys, you know, what I've been up to and everything. And, you know, it's crazy. Coin Ops or Ninja. Cody, let me tell you, I was looking at Coin Ops 5, okay? I'm going to try them both and put them on there and see if it actually does, if it is going to do what it's going to do, which it should, because I've heard a lot of people have had success with that and everything. So, I'm going to try and see, what, where, how, and who, and see if I can get that to run on that thing and get it straightened out, because, they say, oh yeah, you just put it on and everything. Half of the instructions they give you are just, no. And it drives me crazy because I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, this should work. Why is this not working? And then I find out later, oh, well, it needs to be set to this path and you got to do this. So, that's the reason why a lot of people shy away from this, is because, they got to mess with the hard drive and they got to put the folders in the proper place. Load everything on there properly. Otherwise, it just turns into a gigantic mess. And, I had to reload that hard drive 3 times because I had an XML breakdown. The thing had a nervous breakdown. So, but we're going to go ahead. Yeah, Harley, Midnight Club. Yeah, I love Midnight Club myself, Coin Ops 8. Best out of the Coin Ops, huh? Okay. I'm going to check into that. I'm not sure if it runs on the Xbox or not. Is there an XBE file for it or what? Because it's got to be an XBE file. Otherwise, it's not going to run. I've tried some things with it to make it, work, and it's, nah. No. Okay. It's just it would sit there and have a nervous breakdown and it was going I'm going okay, that didn't work out right. Okay, I need to change that. But guys, anyway, really, it's a pretty neat little machine. I just wish that it could be on the 360, because with the 360 you would have better graphics, of course. Because that's 720p upscaled to 1080p. And the processor, 3.1 gigahertz, IBM 3.1 gigahertz, and, it's a 64-bit processor running in a 32-bit environment. This thing screams all day long, so, if somebody was to convert XBMC on over to the 360, then perhaps maybe we can overlay a skin like that on the 360 and have that on the 360, which would make this way better, okay, than a lot of stuff out there. It'd be really cool to do, so we'll see what happens with that, Hey, Chris, how are you? Good to see you, man. It does? CoinOps 8 in the inventory folder and just okay, alright, okay. Yeah, that's XBMC for Xbox. I'm using EmuStation on this, Cody, so, I'm gonna have to do it a little bit of a different way, because that's EmuStation on that. So that's like the it's a copy of Emulation Station for the Raspberry Pi and all that he did that with. So but I'm sure it's going to run the same way then. I'll see about getting the CoinOps 8 on there and throw that on there and see what we can do. Because that sounds really cool. I'll have to make the folders because CoinOps 8 is not available on EmuStation. So of course I'll have to make the folders and put it in the proper perspective and all that, and with the file permissions and everything. But ain't no big deal, I appreciate that though, man. Thank you for the heads up on that. I greatly appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Next one you try. I'm gonna try it on this one, bro. I'm gonna try it on this one. I've got another one of these in the living room that I hacked. I had to put a chip, and it was 1.6 version. So I had to rebuild the LPC. I had to cut the frame out, and put the Aladdin chip in, and that was cool. But I got one in there, which is sitting with a 1 terabyte drive. So, that one I'm gonna probably sell. This one here with the screen on and everything. Now this is mine. I worked way too hard on this thing, to sell it. Okay, I want to get another Intech and see if I can do it. See if I can do it again. And then maybe figure out a price for it. But that. I'm gonna tell you what, I dumped about a good, by the time I was through, maybe about $750 into this thing. Because of the monitor, all the patch cables, hard drive, and all that. I want to see about getting really an actual SSD drive and shoving it in that original Xbox and really waking it up, But we'll see. But, guys, I appreciate that. Now, Charlene, listen. Also, I want to thank you for your business. I greatly appreciate it. I hope that you like your fat. We got her all done. I've got quite a few more to do. Seth DeRosa and also Diane Love. I have to fix her mess because it's just messed. But we'll get it all straightened out. But guys, listen. Thanks for watching so much. I greatly appreciate you guys. And please stay safe. And try to stay as safe as you can with all this crap that's going on. And I mean, it's terrible, and I feel really terrible for a lot of people because they're quarantined, they're locked down, they can't go out of their house. It's friggin' nutty. Okay, I mean, now I understand why the ABC stores were going crazy selling liquor because everybody's got to be home together. You know what I mean? So we're either gonna have a baby boom era, okay, or we're gonna have a mass murder era, okay, or we're gonna have just a bunch of freaking drunks running around not knowing what the hell to do anymore. You know, I mean, one or the other, I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, look, you all have a good one and be safe, stay safe, all right? And I'll holler at you later, okay? Have a great day, take care of yourselves, and I'm on to my next one. You all take it easy.